Hello there everybody, this is Michael Small and I just got my new Sierra pedal steel guitar. So I wanted to share this with everybody so that they could see how cool and innovative Ross Shafer's design is. So this is basically the guitar, single neck, 10 string, 4 pedals, 5 knee levers. We'll get close up and personal in a minute here. Just want to show you the basic outside of the guitar. So check out the beautiful craftsmanship in the wood, the green on that wood. Isn't that amazing? Very cool brushed aluminum changer and end plates. And that fretboard is amazing. Look at that thing. It's smooth as glass with the mother of pearl inlays. Keyless head design. Pay attention to the roller nuts there. Those are all gauged, so you get completely flat strings all the way across, just like that. And the scallop design underneath the neck, you can see right underneath it, scalloped. Which floats right above the frame there. You can see that gap right there. That's a gap all the way around. You can see the end plate right through there. So the top vibrates freely and does not touch the frame except in 4 locations. Those 4 bolts right there, one on each corner. It's the only time it touches, so you get free vibration. You have the brush and end plate. Check out the carbon fiber legs with a very cool feature on them. They adjust with just this nut right here. So if that leg's too high, you just loosen it up, and then the leg it's got a spring effect in it. So you can see it spring in there. It adjusts to whatever floor. Just tighten it back up. Very cool pedals. When I flip it over, I'll show you how they attach and detach. But check out how the pedal rods, the carbon fiber pedal rods, do not really interfere with your foot on the pedals at all. They're so far back towards the crossbar there, the pedal bar, that you get all of that room for your feet. And you would think that so far back on the pedal they would be really hard to push, but they're actually even easier. They're easy to push because they're so far back, but you would think that then the pedal travel would be super far, but it's not. You get only like a ½ inch of travel the way it's set up currently, which is perfect. And it's so easy, so little effort. So basically, that's the top side of the guitar. And you can see the Sierra logo right there in the inlay. This is beautiful, beautiful wood. Look at the detail in the wood on that. Just fabulous. Check out those changer fingers. The shape of those fingers allows that when your string breaks, it falls right onto the top of your guitar. It doesn't go back into the mechanism. And if you can see the way the string's raised, there's the C pedal. The C pedal going right there. So that's a 4 and 5 raising, and then here is the 4th string lowering. And then on the changer end here, you've got a quadruple raise and a triple lower changer. And for the splits, you see that little brass nut on top of string 5. That's for the splits. And then you've got your adjustable return springs right there. Now let's flip it over and see what it looks like from the other side. So when you get your new Sierra, you get a brand new Thomas case with it, a leg bag and a cover. And there's also an extra carbon fiber pedal rod, which is right there. And these are super cool because they twist to adjust the pedal height. If you watch slowly, I'm just spinning it around a little bit. You can see the pedal go up and down. So you can adjust your pedal height from the seated position. And you can micro adjust the pedal height, which is very important sometimes to get the balance of the strings just right. You want to be able to micro adjust that. It's not available on most guitars. And then you see the way the pedal rod looks from underneath, the way the pedals are attached. And you see the ease with which I can move these pedals, just one thumb. You have your pedal rods, and how they connect and disconnect on both ends, I'll show you. So here, you've got just a spring-loaded catch here that keeps the rod in the pedal. So you just push that up, lower that down, your pedal comes out the top, then down on the other side. You just lean your rod a little bit this way towards you, and then this thing slides right out like that. So there is a ball end on the other side, like that, and that just catches down here in that, just like that, in and out. Hook that in there like that, come up here, push that in like that, and there you go. You're in business. Give it a little pop up there, make sure it's seated, and you're good to go. Here you have the bell cranks, which are super innovative. They allow you to micro adjust the string travel, because like every string needs to travel at a different rate so that it starts at one note and arrives at the end of the pedal travel at the same note. So like strings 3 and 6 are the same note, but since they're different thicknesses, they have to travel at different speeds to both arrive and end at the note at the same time. So what you can see here is this screw right here on top. That allows you to adjust this travel right here up and down the screw in micro fine adjustments. Most bell cranks on pedal steel guitars have just holes placed at certain increments that you have to place your pull rod on, and it's really a compromise. You're either going to move too fast or too slow between the two strings, and so to balance those perfectly is almost impossible, except on this guitar, which is perfect balancing between all your strings, and not only between the strings on one pedal, but between the strings on two pedals. So they can all raise the same rate. So the whole guitar sounds musical and in tune every time you push a pedal or a knee lever, because everything is adjustable so that it can travel in synchrony throughout its travel. Look at these scalloped knee levers. They're beautiful, and just how easily they move. And there you've got your stopping mechanism, like that. And that right there is a half stop. So you can see it moves and stops right there. Then it engages that spring to move the rest of the way. And that's adjustable for that feel right there. Same thing over here. This is the second string. It's got the same deal going here. See it moving right there. That's the half stop feel. Then you got a spring engaged. It's adjustable right there. So the guitar is not only beautiful, it's beautiful technology, beautiful craftsmanship. adjustable springs right there, adjustable return springs. If you look down there, you've got some raised helper springs, which helps the pedal feel. So all in all, just an amazing guitar. You'll see the pedals, the pedal stop right there. So as that goes up, and it's adjustable pedal stop, you'll notice the cross rods in there. Those are all removable with the guitar together just by loosening those screws right there. You loosen that screw on each side, pull in the pin from the side, and the whole shaft will come right out. Another question you might have is about the adjustability of the knee levers. So all you would have to do is turn this screw right here, this Allen head screw in or out, and that adjusts the knee lever angle. So you push it in a little bit further, then you're going to get the travel to start here, pull it out, and it'll start its travel further this way. All knee levers have that, including the up lever here. It's got an adjustment right down there to where it stops, or for where it starts its pickup. This angle here is adjustable like that with that screw. And here's another question you may have. How do your legs attach to your pedal bar? Well, very simply. You just unscrew this like that, and then your pedal bar just pushes away from the leg. I would show you that, but I don't want to take all the pedal rods off. But real simple. So both sides attached to the pedal bar with just a simple screw up and down of your leg. Speaking of the legs, they attach in a very straightforward manner, but with a very unique shape to them. So they screw in and out just like every other guitar. But they have a kind of a cone-shaped design so that you can use a smaller screw like that, and then it just locates in that hole. It's very strong. There's absolutely, once you get it down, you don't even have to crank it down hard, just finger tight, and it's going nowhere. There's no flex whatsoever in that joint. And of course, since they're carbon fiber, they're super light. Another thing I want to show you is Ross's very unique feature. If you look at the very bottom of the guitar there, you see a cross plate. It's got 3 screws in there. 1, 2, and then in the back 3. And I think he calls it some kind of a tone bar or something like that. What it does is it allows you to screw those screws in or out and contact the top of the guitar. And by doing that, you can kind of change the tone or the resonance of the guitar. I haven't played with that at all since I got it because it sounds so amazing that I don't feel the need to go try to fine-tune it at all. But for those of you obsessive compulsive tone junkies, you could probably spend days fiddling with those 3 screws to try to dial in a somehow imagined tone. And I guess some people have fooled around with it a little bit, including Ross himself. And I guess you get more mid-range as you start to draw those screws down, but I haven't tried it yet. Another cool feature. So not only is it innovative, it's very serviceable. So very user-friendly as far as setup. There's nothing that your average mechanic can't tackle in a day. And there's the underside of the keyless head design. Those screws are what adjust the open strings. So on the other side of the guitar, you have a hold down screw on top of the guitar, which you saw. And then these screws are recessed on the other side. So there you have it underneath. So what we'll do next is we'll set it up and we'll play it so you can see how awesome it sounds. Okay, we're back. We're going to play a little song here for you on this new Sierra pedal steel guitar. And just so you know, I'm playing through a Kemper profiling amplifier, and I did my own profile of my 70s Silverface Fender Vibrasonic Reverb, and that amp had a 15-inch JBL in it. So that is a profile. We're playing through the Kemper. We're running the Kemper through a Telonix 15-inch speaker, and we're going to see what we can do here for you to demonstrate how this guitar sounds. So that's how amazing this guitar is. If you can hear that sustain, you can hear the note separation. I can't say enough about it. It's just a fabulous guitar. One of the truly amazing things about this guitar, mechanically speaking, is it has almost no cabinet drop at all. Cabinet drop is usually on a pedal steel guitar. You push pedals A and B down. There's some kind of flexing going on in the mechanisms or in the top and the body, somewhere in the frame, to where it detunes a little bit on the strings that aren't being pulled. Where on this guitar, if you can see, you got your E note here, and then I press pedals A and B, and that's it. Almost nothing. You can't even hear that. So listen here. I mean, I can hear it a little bit, but it's not much at all. I mean, look at that. So, in addition to the wonderful tone, super playability of this guitar, it's not, doesn't have any cabinet drop, and it just has this amazing, rich, full tone. With wonderful string separation. On the C pedal, between the C and the B pedal, I'm going to squeeze those pedals in really slowly, and you can just hear how it just is in tune the whole way. All four strings, 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because it's balanced so perfect, the pulse. And you can play all the way up the neck. Just listen to this.